And I think we're live. I hope.
We
I
can
really
pray.
hope. Yeah, we can. So, hello everybody. Today is a weird day to stream and a weird game to stream for the channel because this is Disco Elysium. It is not Nintendo. It's not Fire Emblem. Why am I allowed to play this?
And it's a Monday. What you doing with your life?
What I'm doing with my life is summer break. That's what I'm doing with my life. So
True.
I'm on that do nothing all day grind now that I got done with the Mario Golf video. So there hasn't been a stream in over a week because I dedicated my entire life last week to Mario Golf video essay, not a review.
Understandable.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and just dive right into this. I should have noted in the title that this is actually blind. I forgot to note that, but I've played an hour of this game. Gil, how much of this game have you played?
0. None at all.
Ever seen anything?
Nope. I've seen the main character every now and then, and I thought he was really hot, and I didn't know what game he was from. But then, Midnight Cowboy and all these other people were hyping up this game, and I got really curious. So I'm excited to be here.
Oh, I'm excited to try because we're about to lay it all out. We're about to open it all
look
up
at him.
for you. Okay, so select our archetype. Okay, so we can be a thinker, we can be sensitive, or we can be physical. Now I know which one you would like, but let's think about what I want to be. So the first time I tried this game, I know the main character is a character. But we're running with him as the persona of Pomade Crisp. That's the name we're running with. So that's how I'm going to role play him. So,
Okay.
So the question is not who am I? The question is who is Pomade Crisp?
I mean, it's the same answer I'd give you, and so
I think
gotta get physical.
Yeah, I think it's physical. Pomade Crisp is not the sensitive type. So
And he's not a thinker. Like, Chris doesn't know math.
no, and I don't know what these stats do, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Dotstiff. I know almost nothing about this game except for the hour I played at 2 frames per second on my old PC.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever, or simply keep on non-existing. Well, that's preferable.
No matter time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great.
Yeah, it is.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
The meat thing?
Not a man thing?
Yeah. Man thing. I wanted to know about the X something. Let's be clear here.
Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Alonzi, Never Let Me Go, or the longer one. Pomade is not the type to give these wordy answers, but this feels more like what he
Do
wants.
you really?
Yeah.
I do. Let me
You
off.
wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Ooh. So, one thing I do know about the game is that the first time I attempted to play it, there was no voice acting here. There was the full voice acting thing is fairly recent. I saw someone ask about that. Yeah, GPU prices are insane right now, says Insulted25. I'm not surprised. I know they're having like semiconductor shortages and a scalper. There's not a scalper shortage. I know that much.
No, there are a few too many. Yeah, we
I
got
don't-
good.
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Well, how big is the
You
ball?
can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Well, how small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out, I keep hearing about. What's
Time
that?
for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
Well, that sounds like fun. Let's go.
Dinosaur bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Well, there's your man meat line, Gil.
Like a
Finally.
fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help someone. Cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me.
Fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Open your eyes.
Interesting.
Well, hello, Isabel. Okay, so... Now, on July 5th, I kind of relate to this. This was me this morning, so... I know, I get pomade here. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Just one bottle? Damn, those are rookie numbers.
Nah, look around. There are more. It's just the last one.
Okay, I see a few more over there. I don't know if they're Commodore Red. Was he? Oh shit, I missed that. What it said. Well, let's take it anyway. Empty cassette tape. Hold tab to highlight. Okay, so that's all of our interactable. Ooh, shoe. I'm glad the shoe's hanging up on the umbrella rack. Let's take that green shoe, left foot.
Ah, finally. Your first shoe.
Okay, so we have shoes. We can wear shoe. What does shoe do exactly? The green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe. Okay, so we
I
have
suppose
shoe.
it dresses you well.
Like, do we just have one shoe? Can we only...
Yeah.
Okay, we just have one shoe equipped. Okay.
Yeah, it even shows on the model.
Yeah. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Well, that's just running the bill up for nothing now.
Uh,
Okay. Disco ass blazer. Okay, so the jacket here, it gives us +1 esprit de coup. Halogen watermarks. I don't speak French, so I'm not gonna. I'll do it in some kind of accent to make it seem like I know what I'm doing. You live in France adjacent, so do you know how to say that?
I didn't learn enough French. I had it in school for a couple of years, but the teacher was horrible, so I forgot everything. But I think it's like esprit de corps, but I think the rest is like silent.
Esprit de corps. I'll go with
Yeah,
it.
I think, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm sure Chet will correct us.
Yes. And shoe doesn't give us stat. That's a bad shoe. We need to upgrade that shoe. Words fail to describe how rank it smells here. They should have sent a poet. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. So we got fucked up last night, but like,
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
well, not only is the necktie up there, it's also still tied, like, correctly. So, interesting how it got there. Okay, so we've got a chance. Let's grab it.
You swoop
Yeah.
up and catch the
Yeah.
tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Well, let's try that tie on.
Oh,
Yo,
it's beautiful though.
It is, and it's giving us stats. +1 Inland Empire, Vivid Imagination. Okay. I don't know what stats do in this game. We shall see, I suppose. Well, give me my pants, actually. Wait, do I have to take the pants? Like, do I have to get dressed? Can
I don't know,
just
just
go?
try to leave the door.
Let's see what happens, because this is dressed enough. We're decent. The door has been locked from the inside. Okay, so we can't yet.
Fine.
Maybe we can go out the window.
Maybe the keys are in your pants, so
The window
you have to wear
stands
pants at
broken.
Oh,
least.
that's
Frame.
probably it.
Cold wind blows in.
Visual calculus. Assess the damage. We have a 42% chance to tell whether or not this window is broken.
The shards face
Yeah.
outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with
A
my own
fine web of
hands?
scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More
What
likely
did this
a
then?
projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the
It
size
is
of the
too
impact.
large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I don't need it. I don't need
The
anyone.
window agrees. Its cracked
Yeah.
smile is cold and sparkly.
I got +5 experience for being edgy.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Can we talk about the voice though? Cause it's really good. It's doing
Yeah.
something to me.
visual calculus is a very sultry, sexy voice. We're getting a lot of stats from our pants. Well, we're losing 1 save your fare, so we've lost stat by having pant. But these pants do make us better at electrochemistry because they're tight around the crotch. These golden brown trousers are flare cut. Okay, so
Beautiful.
let's see. Okay, there's my shirt. And there's the mirror. Let's check the mirror.
Oh yeah.
It would kind of bother me having the water run like this, but I get why I
hangs
get it.
off a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Well,
As
let's
you
wipe the mirror.
slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. I don't care.
Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Of course I do. Is it some kind of superstar? I think I'm a
It appears
superstar.
you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
It might be because I'm a
Please
superstar.
stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No. This is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
I promise. I promise. Lie.
You lie. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try
Okay.
something.
So we don't have. We have a 3% chance to nail one of these. Our electrochemistry is very good though because we have a tight crotch. So let's try that.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Well, let's run the encyclopedia
Like
then.
the rest of you.
No!
It comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Well, damn, if we rolled a 12 on one of those, getting double 11s. Okay, so we're wearing a shirt now. We're unfortunately decent.
Hit press.
We are -1 suggestive or suggestion now because we're shirted. Unsavory odor, but we are better at conceptualization. It's a real statement to wear your white button-up shirt. You have a white shirt on, dude.
I mean,
Okay.
he looks snazzy in it.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
I think the sad thing here is that this guy, Pomade Crisp here, found his keys faster than I do in the morning, and he's like, he's hung over 7 different times. All right, let's get out of here. Yo, it's the ladies.
The young woman raises
My
her
expression was
cigarette
built
to
for
her
this.
Finally.
Her eyes
Pomade
are
Crisp
brown.
can show him how
Her
it's
face
done.
is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer.
The
Right.
young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay. Chief Technical Officer.
You're a police officer, sir.
Goddamn right, I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Something wants to come out of you. A bit of vomit. Thankfully, you keep it down, because your body does not control you.
How do you know I'm a
So-
police officer?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
And what business
I
is
couldn't
that?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression on her. Let her know you
mean-
want her physically. Well,
Oh, no.
you know, you buy the pomade so that you looking crisp.
We did practice it too.
Yeah.
The words have already left your mouth.
I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again.
She loved that. That's good, right?
Yeah. Pomade Crisp. See, look at his face down in the corner. He thinks he's nailing it. Oh
He
yeah.
is. In my
This
heart,
is,
he is.
is this what a charm stat looks like?
No, you see, that's not what you said. You said, come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
Oh, now she's just embarrassing us.
I mean,
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
I'm a cop of the apocalypse. Superstar cop. I'm the sorry cop. I'm not sure I'm a cop at all. I'm the superstar. Ooh, what would
it has been established in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's been established.
Cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit.
It's a theory I'm
I
developing.
have certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should stick to it. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
So the thing here is that what I don't
for the
know about
record,
this game.
No, I didn't do it.
Whoa. Interrogate me. March, the year is 51. Yo. Ooh, we got dates. That's a good episode of Beavis and Butthead. So, yeah, I don't know in this game if it's preferable, like you want to try to play inside a character that you sort of create for this guy, or if it's you want to like play it smart. I don't know what the I'm not gonna say what the meta is. I don't know what makes the game the most enjoyable. So we do have full shoe now. So we do have +1 composure, but -1 save your fare because the heals are ridiculously high.
wait, no, we need them. You gotta be tall. Gotta assert the dominance.
Can we like? Okay, you can. Okay, so you can just go for it.
Okay. The socks stay on though.
Yeah. Well, if the socks are on, it's not gay.
Do you want it to not be gay?
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. But okay, so about your question. So in my mind, things like this is if it gives you the option, you gotta do it, right? Like if that's what brings you joy, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
The game has to be built around being playable to do all the worst things possible.
yeah, they're not gonna put things in here that's just a trap. That's also all the options. So we have 1 intelligence, 2 psyche, 5 physique, and 4 motorics. So 2 morale, 5 health, conceptualization. We can see art in the world. Hunches and gut feelings. We've got some of that. Charm, men and women. Play the puppet master. -1.
Ah, yes, you're so charming.
Understand cop culture. We were at 3. Our disco ass blazer lets us understand cop culture. Flare cut trousers. Oh, we're taking a big hit on this. Sneak under their noses, stunned with immense panache. So we're not very sneaky. And we're not very smart. We're going to figure out some way to get it done, though.
Both are 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Discard
Go ahead.
thought.
Just as long as you don't discard those crocodile babies.
Nope. Good shoes. There's something on table. Yo, money?
Money.
Yeah. Okay, we're rich. 40 cents. Let's go.
Yeah.
She left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. We can't pick it up and smoke it, sadly. The rest of it. Okay.
Maybe you can buy some cigs with the 40 cents.
Yeah, we do. We can afford it now. We're rolling in it now.
You're rich.
This guy has more net worth than I do, says Dotstiff. Oh. No, we didn't create this character. We went with one of the pre-built, as to not take 900 years building a character. Even though I get that that's part of the fun, but also this is like a story
In
game.
his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Nice bird.
Competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Most likely on the wall. How if we tried to mount it on the floor? That'd be fun.
The great skua. Steaquarius skua.
What happened to that bird?
Your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop, and I talk to whomever
He
I
pretends
please.
not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the
That's
difference?
different.
3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where's Sylvie?
She just, you know,
Worthless. All right, let's go talk to Bomber Jacket over here and see what we got going on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sup, brah?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Well, let's invent a name ourselves.
I gotta throw in a question right now, though. Are we just this hungover to not remember, or do we have amnesia? What's going on here?
I'm not sure at this point.
Okay.
It seems to be right now we're rolling with like we are just so wasted that like everything is just sort of faded. But
Okay.
Concentration.
Yes!
makes you squint your eyes.
yeah.
Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
it is not yet time.
Okay then.
What's your name? It is not yet
It looks
time.
like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, I
If you
just
don't
talked to
mind,
him.
We should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I am a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
Yeah.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I don't like dead
Sure.
bodies.
But did you take it down from the tree?
Completely.
Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
What's the dead body?
Mhm.
Look, man, you
Does
know.
that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
No.
So the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
What if I told you I'm not really a police
We
officer?
all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. But first, we have to take it down.
But how can you be so sure
I
I'm
was
from the
sent here
police?
to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
All
He
right.
nods.
Don't worry about the body.
After it's
I'll
been
rip
up
it
in
down.
a tree for that long, any kind of ripping is inadvisable.
Delicate goods, filled with stinking horrors.
Okay, people are saying the game audio is low, which
No.
it is. We jack that volume up a little bit. Hopefully, it doesn't start overtaking. It'd be hard to balance the game audio since it's coming through the same source you are, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't remember
I
anything.
can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Nah, this headache's pretty
Good about
bad.
now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes would have to do.
Well, I guess that 40 cents is gonna come in real handy real soon. Let's get going
To
then.
you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
I have my badge. I'm a policeman, and I have my badge.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Yeah. That's not gonna
We-
come
we-
back and bite Pomade Crisp later.
We have the badge on our jacket, right?
The man
Yeah.
with
That's
the
like
unimpressive
that.
beard
We have an insignia
notices you
somewhere.
approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41,
The harbinger of ruin.
What?
The gloaming, I
I have
admit.
no idea what that means.
I have been to the precipice, cafeteria manager. I have seen the end.
What is this, a joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just
Oh,
got
yeah.
here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
I mean, yeah, no, I'm adjusting the volume by the app. It's just that Disco Elysium's volume has to be higher than a lot of the other games when I've had to adjust them. It's that I can't adjust them on Streamlabs because they're all coming through desktop sourcing. I could put it through my speakers, but then you'd get an echo on the mic, which would not be good.
I
No,
have
that-
everything. You?
Oh, you mean, do I have questions? Nah, I'm good.
We
Body
have
was behind
questions.
the building, right?
We might
How
have
do we get
questions, but I don't know about this guy.
That's true.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
See that door there? Go out and turn right. There's a big hole in the fence. No need for a key. Just go through that hole and you'll be in the courtyard.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
I don't owe
Oh,
you shit.
You don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
Sounded like extortion
You
to
know, I
me.
get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
You're under
Don't
arrest.
arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Okay. We could put him in his
Um,
place with 8%. I don't know why I said that. I thought it's something a
I
cop would
don't really
say.
need you to say anything. I just need the money.
What do I owe this
Let's
place
see.
for?
3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't me that destroyed the window. It was the shoe.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Yeah, but what is money?
Are you brain damaged?
Actually, I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Proceed, but don't show him the coins. They're yours. Where can I get money?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
What happens
Sorry,
now?
but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer,
He calls
maybe
the
you're
cops.
better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Fuck this place. I'll take my
No,
chances on the
don't.
streets.
There's no need. You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them. Ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Wow. Cafeteria manager, bartender. What an asshole.
Hey, he said it himself. He's tending the bar,
Yeah, he is tending the bar.
which makes him a bartender.
Cafeteria manager. What a chump. Trying to shake us down for all the cash we got. We get no respect. Okay. Okay, there's the hole in the fence they were talking about. So how exactly, let's see if these green dots. Okay, so I can just click on the green dots and that's going to show it from a distance. That's not something that we investigate by going up to it.
I am surprised though how fine Kim is with our state of mind.
Well, Kim probably doesn't have much of a choice in this instance.
Yeah, but I wonder why though. You know, because like
Yeah.
that's just like suggesting that the world's gone to shit. Because
Well, right now Kim's having he's having a moment right now, so maybe not all is okay. But you know, I've been in situations with people who are, you know, unstable in the same way Pomade Crisp here is, and sometimes you kind of just have to. You kind of got to get through it. Like it's not worth making the scene.
Yeah,
All right,
okay,
let's
that's
check
cool.
this
Looks
body.
at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Well, let's just get a full whiff.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They always do that.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
So how do we get him
We
down?
should have a look at that belt before we even consider taking him down. It looks worrisome.
Well, let's
The
inspect that
hangman's
belt.
knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
That thirst within me. I should just ignore it.
But somehow, you manage not to see it. The corpse looks at you sideways, from an unnatural angle.
What kind of rope is
Industrial
this?
strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like, I can't come up with anything other than a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
They sure wanted him to stay here. The
It's
polyester
not
seems
merely
strong.
polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How'd they even
And
get him
this
up
is one
there?
of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
So, are we assuming that the dock workers
brief
from the
suggested
harbor
as
did
much.
this?
Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
I think they might have forgotten.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Squint.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Well, you know what? We're gonna double down. Let's squint harder.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
you are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree. Totally.
This guy's not coming back.
Three.
Something is coming out of
Pool
him.
blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe.
I don't know what to think. What do you
He
think?
was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
That seems like a lynching to
Everything
me.
here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
We've looked at the belt. Now, how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
Step back
The
and
cadaver
let's take
slowly
another look.
twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Boots.
The
I
material
wonder what stats
appears
they
to be
give.
ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Yeah, they do kind of stand out, these boots.
They're a little weird.
Sure, maybe this guy was in the
They are
cosplay,
armor,
maybe, or
no
something?
boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons. Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Well, let's punch it.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Well,
Just
punch it
stop.
harder. More.
Your fist connects to the boot with the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder. The only difference is a barely audible click underneath. Sounds like the end of a long dice roll.
Did you hear that? A click?
Yeah.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Well, how could a guy like this
That's for us to
afford
find out.
such expensive hardware?
My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Okay, makes sense.
Your first instinct was correct. This equipment is way beyond what a security guard can afford.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, what?
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
I'm gonna pull his head
Yes,
off.
that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
I mean, they're sick boots.
Yeah, they are nice boots. I mean, it's not like he needs them anymore. So,
No, sure not.
I mean, they might be important for evidence or the investigation, but
Those are big words you're using there. We don't need that.
nah, we don't do polysyllabic here. Only monosyllable. These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants.
You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you?
You can clean
Can't
them.
I just wash
You'd
them?
have to boil them in acid. Besides, there's no way you are getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots for 7 days. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think they are the only thing left on him?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Yeah.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo.
Let's look at the
An
tattoos.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
White stars. Is this a map of the night sky?
Map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
Oh, I was missing something
So
here.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's
That
that?
you get sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
All right, we'll see you later,
Okay,
Tough Emily. If you do play the game, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, it seems pretty good so far.
What do we need this photo
It
for?
contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later, without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by. His mouth, his eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors. Their dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
The corpse
Oof.
is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
All right, time to get him down.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Seems like a hassle. Let's not do it.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
Just pull his rotten head off.
Just pull his head off.
Tempting, but decapitating him will make it impossible to ascertain whether he was really hung. The damage to the neck would make coronary work pointless.
Can someone else do
Someone
it?
else? You mean like the police?
Yeah, exactly. Call the police.
Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life decisions. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
We could shoot him down.
Yeah!
Oh, hell
Bang,
yeah.
bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
I don't know. You just
Ups.
kind of shoot up there?
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Wait. Let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Yeah, time to shoot. Let's go.
Yeah, take the shot.
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Shoot that motherfucker down.
Fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
"A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight."
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano clad.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again.
No,
Maybe.
we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. I have
What
to say,
now?
it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
I can try to shoot him down
It's
myself.
bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
Oh, I need your gun for
We
this.
only have one gun!
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
I think, you know, remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or uniform with me when I woke up? I didn't have my gun
That is
either.
even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
You can take the shot.
What?
Yeah.
You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Close your
Your
left eye
field
first.
of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, slick with the falling rain. The corpse slowly rotates.
Look, he's crying. You gonna
Isn't that a
cry
pitfall, like
now,
closing one eye?
faggoty?
I have no idea. Like, I don't know. Oh, we hit the body. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay. That's not good.
With your ears still
Good
ringing,
job.
you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly.
Yeah, it,
Suddenly,
Oh my God,
it could have been
he's gonna
worse.
fucking cry. I knew it. What a
Yeah.
monster.
Could have
Ask for
been.
another shot. You'll get it with the next one. The goddamn light reflected off some window. Surely.
Start crying. You're sensitive.
It feels dry. Nothing comes out of you as you stretch and bend your face into a crying shape. You're too furious to cry, apparently.
I can't even cry.
What did he say?
I can't even cry.
In the name of God, please get a hang of yourself. We still need to get him down somehow.
But
By
how?
the way, the way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
How do we even get
From
inside the
gates,
harbor?
By negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
To the gates. Let's fight, I say.
Yeah. Not playing around. Smells like
Can we just,
curdled.
like,
Yeah.
can we just, like, give Kim, like, a piggyback? We're strong. He can just cut it through. He said he has, like, a wire cutter with him.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
maybe we will. Okay, so here's our character sheet. We can level up when we get to 100.
Oh.
So that's nice to know. We have, where were the items we just got? It said we picked up like a item that heals morale. So I don't,
Oh, did we?
I swear we did. Did I forget to grab it or something? Could have sworn it was in there. So, there's, yeah, the only item I have is the empty cassette case. I could have sworn. Maybe we don't know how hands work, so we didn't grab it.
Maybe.
Okay, so this wench, it does something. It doesn't seem to be doing much. Yo, wait, highlightable?
An
Let's check this out.
inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Well, I see no reason to not cast perception.
Yeah.
Because it's nice and orderly.
Oh my god.
Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Okay, bye.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure the first time I played this, I'm pretty sure I was able to, like, rip that down.
You're not now. This is fine. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Someone's trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. That's pretty based.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Vegetables,
So-
that's pretty healthy.
It doesn't look like we're getting in from over here, so... Unless I missed something. Let's double check and make sure I didn't miss, like, the obvious gate to get in.
If that little gate door is not a highlightable, or like the wood fence over there, then
I-
just go.
Yeah, I clicked on the bucket, now he's walking. Is he just gonna walk all the way there?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's just going for it. Well, that solves the problem of how to get to the bucket, but I'm less interested in the bucket and more interested in the harbor.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershaw. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
Shake the shivers off. Ooh, scary. Okay. So, can we, like, zoom out on the map? Kinda, but it doesn't look like we can even go over there if we wanted to. Although, let's check. Oh yeah, we can. That's just draw distance.
Okay.
We could talk to this man for information, but we must dig through the trash first, because they have magnesium +1 morale. Okay, it just did it automatically. Okay. Then we click
nice.
on it. Okay, so we click on it, and then it will heal us. Okay.
Beautiful.
Welcome to Rivachol.
What's a Ravishal?
Don't you welcome to Revacholmi. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Damn, what's wrong?
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Okay, I don't want to deal with this. Nah, you can keep arguing. Yeah, this looks like... They said there was a strike going on at the harbor, so... I'm sure getting into here is going to be very easy as a cop. So let's just go up in there.
Scab?
Oh god, yeah, I'm a scab. Poor and downtrodden. Right to work. I love America. I'm sure it's definitely also gonna... neither of these answers are gonna be good. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. Like... Well, you know what? We might as well look...
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
He's remarkably chill about it, so... I'm a bit short on money. Can you give me some of
my
it?
friend. I can help you out.
Ooh.
The coin now slips off, falls to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi picks up the coin and hands it to you.
Right, always glad to help out the RC.
Yeah, a point with
We're
1
on
penny.
the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean.
Well, we got
not
1 penny and a full
slithering
dollar.
scabs.
Hell yeah.
We've come... I'm looking for assistance with a dead body
Body still
situation.
hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does it mean you can let
I
us
don't
through the
operate
gate?
in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Well, that's simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him,
Yeah.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Uh-huh.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Oh, that's easy.
Easy. We can know that.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Yeah, so what's the
You know,
strike on
serious
anyway?
business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
Feels like he's hinting at something, but you're too hungover or dumb to understand right now.
Nice talk. Well, we might as well see if we can get past that guy.
Yeah.
We are
It's easy.
physical
Don't
after
even worry
all.
about it.
We are built for this. Finally, something that our build is good for. Yo, what's up?
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Say nothing. Size him up
Are
first.
you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Well, we need to get in the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Al Ghul?
Yes, Al Ghul.
Yeah.
I doubt it. My microcephalic race, so.
You're right. I'm an alcoholic. I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
I am the police, and I need you to comply now.
Jerking motions, signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Kroikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Push him out of the way.
Hell yeah.
And that worked.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you the walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the oaths to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard.
You know, we have a chance. We gotta go for it. We missed the 82, we're gonna nail the 42. So that...
we missed everything. We have to get something now.
Okay, well, you know...
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
That doesn't hurt that bad.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Fuck you!
Fist cracks.
Oh shit.
Right after.
Okay. That's a bad idea.
Twisting it more and more.
The
Maybe,
words to the song have changed.
Yeah, violent
Say,
drunk.
I am good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
You know, I do love that he just called the police a homoerotic organization.
Hey, he knows what he's talking about. And you're right, we shouldn't embarrass them. They gotta keep it up.
Yeah. Because we know that there is one realm of fiction where being a cop is cool. And it's, well, I wouldn't be allowed to show it on YouTube. I would get demonetized and banned, probably. Okay, we can't conceptualize.
For race secrets.
You know what? Let's just.
Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory. Who are you, handmaiden of Al Ghul?
Let's just
We
get
still
out of
need to
here.
get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
These roads are going good so far.
Yeah,
I think we're doing fine.
We're off to a great start right now. We're making a lot of progress. Kim wants to talk about something?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hug.
Okay, I was trying to assert my dominance over
We are
him.
not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
I mean, I thought he looked pretty submissive and breedable.
Let's think of something.
He made us look pretty submissive and breedable.
Yeah. Well, you agree, I imagine, with MC. Although Vishu says that the MC cop right here is what he imagines I to look like in real life.
Yeah.
Which, you know...
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, I look just like him. He's got the mutton chops. So he said he was thinking about the roof of someplace. The... Whirligig or whatever. So let's go in. Closed for winter, please use main entrance. So let's see if we can get to the roof.
Yeah. We can do it, I'm sure. What could go
Sure,
wrong? Nothing's going
Nothing's
wrong
gonna
so
go
far.
wrong. No, everything's gone perfectly fine. Yo, cafeteria manager, I just want to let you know everything's going great.
Wait, what kind of job did you just say?
Bartender.
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
Yo, old woman, let's have a conversation.
Who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me? Oh my
You're
god.
a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
She noticed
You must
me.
forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
Yeah.
Uh.
Okay. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
Tug on our heartstrings.
Try to force a tear out of your duct. Really rip into the whole emotional aggression thing.
Fucking shit. It's all over for me. Uh-oh. I'm dying of morale.
Officer, get a hold of yourself, please.
Stop doubting yourself. You can do it. We are handsome and cool, and
Yeah.
I,
Look at
I
that face.
sponsor him.
With that face is handsome and cool.
Sweetie, I'm
I
sorry,
like
but
it.
I think you need
I
more
kissed
help
it.
than I can
Yeah.
give you.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
How'd you like to roll with me?
What do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh, my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Him, of course. I forgot I had you.
Yes, and it seems to me that you do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on. And, sweetie, you are looking unsteady. And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use for me.
Why? 3 heads are better than
Thank
2.
you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
All right. Well, I gotta
Of
get
course,
going.
dear.
I gotta go
Good
harass
luck
the
with your
bartender.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
No idea.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away.
In time or space?
Both.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Okay, so we have hobo cop. That's a thought. So we can internalize it if we have enough skill points. Let's see. Does anything... Okay, so I have... Okay, so you can turn it on and off When it's internalized, it can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with lurched gusto, doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides? Are there any? I mean, seriously. Give me one. Okay, so we've internalized it. That's very healthy. Hey, that's yellow.
Sounds perfect.
That one dot is yellow. I'm sure it does it. Union paraphernalia strike poster. Okay, so this guy may be within the union? I don't know.
Can I help you?
Goodbye.
We'll find our way.
Yeah, we gotta see if we can figure out a way onto the roof.
Law and morale put points into volition. Well, thanks.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
She broke it at the filter. I can't smoke
How very
that.
astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Priority one.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now, but find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils.
Cool.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Yo, statistics? We get more statistics? Wolverine, we're
Heard it
gonna...
here first, kids. Smoking
Wolverine
makes you
22.
cool.
Yeah, we're definitely succumbing to peer pressure. Also, Jason Carl says, just joined an hour late and I have zero clue what this game's plot is, but I heard something about homoerotic hobo cops and that's all I need. Well, it's all anyone needs to be sold. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't see any way to get to the roof. But there is the roof right there with interactable things on it. So was there stairs up to the top that I missed? Maybe we have to go through the... Maybe the drapes?
Oh, yeah. Maybe like one of the rooms is just kind of a staircase room. I just opened the door.
That's possible.
Although, it doesn't seem like it. It'd seem weird.
I think, and this is the room where the...
is closed.
Let's try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand.
Okay, so that's her room. So that's not going to help us. Liar Fan says there's so many homophobic slurs and sayings here that I'm starting to think Kim and Drunk Man are actually a couple, which would be very swag. I have heard, I don't know if that's the case, but I have heard that Kim is gay. I have heard that. Okay. I have been spoiled, I think. I could be completely wrong, though.
I mean, they're both gonna be gay in my heart.
Yeah. They have to be.
They gotta, they're partners.
Drugs raise learning caps, but they're bad for your health. Can't put more points in a skill?
The game has questionable morale.
Yeah. I mean, considering the world we're living in right now.
True, though.
Okay, it said that winch is, like, oxidized, so we can't check this again. So we're...
No.
It's rickety, but still climbable. So, it doesn't look like we can climb that.
have you looked around town? Because we've only just been over to the protest and like around the motel, right?
Yeah, so we haven't been... I don't know how many other places there are, but we're trying to get into that harbor.
Yeah.
So I don't know what other way there would be to do it. Maybe this guy knows.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
What's going on?
Jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You could almost taste it.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, all around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Limbo,
Upon
huh?
days.
That's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Limbo is cool. Okay, so I did not see... Okay, so you didn't see any way, and I didn't see any way to actually get up there from...
No, I didn't.
Can we go in here?
Hmm.
Let's see if we can find out anything in here.
Yeah, but it seems to be like a large complex of connected houses, so we might be able to get to
Maybe.
the roof through
This might be
another
where we can buy
house.
cigarettes, too.
Welcome to Fritz.
yeah.
Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go, what is this Fritty?
I don't know. Frit?
And what is Frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Why is it written with three
I
T's?
think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
I have some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
Do you... What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for your help. Yeah, Kim is really nice, and I don't know how well that's actually going to serve him, but I like the guy.
What do you mean?
The
It
tear
doesn't
machine
cost
stands
anything
in
to
the
be
corner.
nice.
A sign says 1 bottle equals
It doesn't.
10
In
cents.
fact, being an asshole cost me 1 health and 3 morale, so...
See?
Yeah, maybe I should be more like Kim.
We should all be a little more like him.
Oh, that's the tear machine.
I understand now. Thank you. I'm not buying anything.
Don't we want to buy cigarettes to like, cause the game literally said it's like helping our hangover, or at least like the narrator did.
I don't see any way to buy cigarettes.
Well, fuck.
Okay, so we're not getting up any of those ways. Let's see what.
Yes?
No, nothing. None of that was gonna help. So, we can talk to this guy. Doesn't look like anyone else we can.
The native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
What about it? Your right to work.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
Yes.
Ha! That wouldn't handle us. Cause gives the workers strength, gives them power. We have a right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Regardless, I have some questions
Maybe
for
you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
I want to get into the harbor.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
This is an official matter not to be discussed with outsiders.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
I don't know.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
I need you to be my champion against Jean-Luc up there.
No. I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
Who are all these strike
Honest men
breakers?
and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
Well, what exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Have you ever considered just storming in? Like, just all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
I'm just gonna leave now. Okay, so... Well, we got lots of things happening, although that doesn't exactly help us out right now immediately. Big guy up here, though. Not a fan.
Yeah, there's a lot happening in here.
Yeah. Not a fan in either his the things he said directly or the things he alluded to, but
yeah,
you know, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna go dig around again. I'm actually at like a complete loss at this point.
Me too.
I've probably been tunnel visioned though by the fact that the last time, or the only time I've seen this before, I successfully cast persuasion on the wood and snuck my way through. So let's see.
I'm sure there's another way to do it, right?
There definitely is. Wait. Exit. There we go. Hitting the wrong, but hitting the tilde button instead of the exit button and getting frustrated. Just came back, 2 things. Also, hey, Charlie. Did Bopper gain 700 subscribers, and how are there under 40 people here? I don't know if I just gained 700 subscribers. And also, this is a non-Nintendo game that is not extremely streamable, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I just kind of wanted to mess around with it a little bit. Let me not mess around. I just wanted to. I want to play it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured might as well
there's
try.
door.
Might as well break in.
Like-
Well, the door was locked right here. I'm pretty sure. I tried it. Yeah, it's locked. Is it any
And like
information
the
about it?
thing next to it, the box.
Yeah.
Can you? Okay. No, try
Push
press
button. Okay, so the button.
Okay. Okay.
The button that's behind Measurehead is what opens that door, but he is not exactly, you know, letting us
Your
hit the
race
button.
descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Yeah. The problem here is that if I take more moral damage, it's a wrap. It's over. And I'm not getting behind him. I can't attempt to fight him again. Wait, no, I can attempt to fight him again if I want. Because
I mean,
I have a better shot now because I did get the advice from Dr. Scab downstairs. Shoot him, says Mr. Rock, Dark God of Rocks. Wait, is that green? Oh!
Hell yeah!
Just like that.
I don't know if I should feel good about that, but
A solid
we did what
strike
we had a
straight
plan and we executed.
into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
Oh.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. He's open. Rip into him. Right hook. Escalate it. Get intimate with him. Bring the hurt closer.
Back up and perform a 360 flying spin kick. I mean, that's...
That is the Pomade Crisp thing to do.
That would be... Would Pomade Crisp attempt the 360 flying spin kick? I don't know. Or would he just go into the pummeling with the right hook? Because his confidence is such where he's going to keep going. There is no, wait, what should I do?
No.
Our path is violence. The only question is which violence?
Yeah,
So
you might be right though. The spin kick might be like a Leon thing. He's just kind of going for it.
We don't have the coordination for that. We barely have the coordination for the right hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, maybe we should have gone for the spin kick actually. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Your head is in his hands, like a pair of forceps crushing you, and you can feel every jewel.
You know the words. I am a degenerate drunk.
Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that.
This option is kind of stressing me here. Because, you know, this is a bad spot. This is a bad place to be in.
No shit.
No. You know, we might as well just keep going. Let's try to... Well, no, if we try to wiggle ourselves out, he's going to get us, but...
Even under the increased force on your skull, there is no pain. Just the sound of your own blood gushing in there, feeding your mind with oxygen.
Well, you know, my mind was hungry.
Must be neurodegenerative. You never learn.
Yeah, because we could just keep going at it, but it doesn't seem to be getting us anywhere.
No, I don't think so. It's like it stopped us even though we succeeded.
Yeah, this is just a very slow ticking damage, unless we want to try to style on him, but then we're like rolling the dice big time. And
yeah,
I don't know if this guy's the way forward for us right now at this moment, but we'll be back when all else fails, which is going to be immediately. I do kind of want to style on him though.
I mean, if we can't find anything else, we might as well.
The problem is that we can't find anything else. Like, that's the only way forward I can think of, is getting to that button. You know what, Measurehead? I'm coming back for you. You thought I was done?
Nah, man.
I'm back for some more.
Your race descent has only worsened
Yeah.
since I
Yeah,
last
good.
saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent.
I know we've heard these before, but I just want to listen to the narrator speak.
All you hear
I
is
know,
a small
right?
gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Okay. He can't block a kick. This is a flying spin kick. This is too advanced.
Yeah.
It worked. It worked. It worked. Style worked.
Lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
The button. Leon who says cry hard. Also, hello, Ukularg. This is a good way to expand your last hours of being 27 years old. Well, happy birthday. Okay, Disco Inferno. Press the button.
Yeah. You got a Chen.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to do this. Press the button.
It's a
I mean,
lie.
that just seems a little disrespectful, because it just makes me think of, I'm sorry, Master, but I have to go all out just this once. We're going Disco Inferno.
Slam your fist on the button. The man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new Measurehead now.
No one is the new Measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
Well, Measurehead went. He took us 2 out of 3, but when it mattered most, we pulled through.
Yeah.
I am glad the game has taught me the lesson of if at first you don't succeed, just punch them harder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just gotta keep trying.
I mean, granted,
It'll
with
work eventually.
with our stat layout, that really is all we got. A giant ass print on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. What fucking degenerate is putting coffee on the armrests? It's a nice chair.
Listen, you gotta personalize your furniture.
Yeah. Okay, so yada yada. This is you know what? We're not punching people anymore. Let's check. Whoa, see if they got any good reads here. Book La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4. We can interact with it with the interaction button. So let's try it out.
Yeah, that's right.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections: international development, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
I just love people who like speak English as their first language, try to speak German. It's very cute.
Well, give me a sentence, and I will try to I regurgitate
well,
it back. What's a German
Oh
word?
wait. The Kunst und Kultur was like it's like the German thing in here.
Kunst und Kultur.
Yeah. It's about right.
Kunst und Kultur. You know, it's the language is it's it's kind of German, English. It's adjacent.
It's easy.
Yeah.
You nail it.
You just remove the French and take 1,200 years off of it, and then fast forward it up to modern German from when the break-off point happened. It's the same thing. Anyway, I got to catch up on international developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bear wrestling. Flip back to that.
Yo, let's see what this bear wrestling is all about. It seems a little too foreign for my tastes. But I gotta know.
It seems to be part of a new public fitness initiative in the People's Republic of Samara, SRV, devised and promoted by none other than President Kanajinsky himself. According to this extremely credulous account, Uncle Sport, as he's affectionately known to his people, has recently decreed bear wrestling the national sport of the SRV.
When it says bear wrestling, does that mean like two bears are wrestling each other, or?
Of course not. The article makes plain that this is man on bear, or in some cases, woman on bear competition. 2 competitors, 1 ring, 5 rounds, or until incapacitation. According to the SRV's Ministry of Information, the program has been a tremendous success. Public support stands at 87%, and youth obesity and alcoholism rates are down 12% and 7% respectively.
Oh, so bear wrestling is that is solid public policy.
That's very much the idea. President Kaczynski has long maintained that a strong body is the best defense against capitalist aggression.
Kim, do you think there's any chance our case will take us to the SRV?
The Samaran People's Republic? No, I should expect not. Why do you ask?
I was thinking it might be fun to see to partake in a bear fight.
I suppose that would be something to see.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What is Kunstkultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Sounds dull.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Reading is for chumps.
Yeah.
Is it still in our inventory, though, if I get, bored at night? Yeah. Imagine reading a book.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Okay, those were stairs. Somehow. So it looks like we have made... Have we made our way into the harbor?
We made our way
Looks
onto
like
the
it.
route. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Collecting rainwater.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Oh.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that?
I'm a cop. It's instinctual to collect evidence. But I'm also making an artistic photo collage.
Of course you are. What murder investigation would be complete without an arbitrary photo collage?
Okay.
I mean, we already have 2 pictures. It's coming along.
Well, Wolverine 2010, what you have to remember is that they don't pay me to read books. They pay me to pretend I read books.
The only books we read is Chuck Tingle.
Yes. And I can't exactly assign that in class. That would be...
Unfortunately.
You know, I would probably get an email if some parent was like, I looked over the syllabus and I wanted to know why, you know, my kids are reading Gay T-Rex Law Firm Executive Boner this semester. I don't exactly know what the explanation for that one would be. Price $125. So we could sell that picture, but I really want make that photo collage.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
We told Kim we will.
That one's an American classic. So good. Okay, so we got Big Barge here. You gotta remember that I can tab. The correct response is the number you have dialed is no longer in service. I will push the boundaries of tenure beyond which they have ever been pushed before. Well, hey, Gideon, glad you can make it. What do we got? Wait, is that money? Is that cash money?
Oh, yes.
Yo, $1.10? Let's go. I owe 130 to that other dude, but he ain't getting it. Bartenders don't get my money.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on. Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
You know, I'll wait. No, you know what? No, he's singing. Yeah, okay, you're cute and all, but we're interrupting him. Hi.
Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
What's in that container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
I'm looking for the leader of the dock workers union. Well, okay, that's one of the options here, but...
Are we? So, wait, actually, why exactly are we in here right now? Because, like, didn't we want to get some of the harbor workers just to help us get down the body?
Yeah, but we
now
probably...
you're kind of involved in, like, the strike.
Yeah, so we probably do need to go to the dock workers. We need to get to the boss anyway, the union boss, because I don't think any of the harbor workers are going to want to help us out unless we get it from the top.
Yeah, okay,
because
you're
we could
right.
be a scab.
That's the thing.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
we could be a scab who's gone undercover as a cop.
Oh, you want Mr. Everard then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find
Oh,
this man.
Mr. Everard is where he always is. In his office, of course.
What are you doing with these
I'm
containers?
just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Well, our logic, we have one logic. That is so amazing. Maybe we should have practiced more of those. You ever do those logic puzzles where they've got, 6 different sentences that tell you stuff and you have to fill out a grid? Like put X's and check marks and
barely. I've done very few of them.
But you know what I'm talking about? Those kind of logic
Yeah,
puzzles? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did one of those recently.
Ooh.
I relate to having a logic stat of 1. But we're gonna roll it anyway.
So pretty and red. God. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Wow, red is so much prettier than drab old green.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I hate to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Where is everyone?
Most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Yo, they kill someone?
No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
Alright, bye.
Bye now.
He returns to his work. I like Leo. Leo, what a nice guy. Good guy, Leo.
He's honest.
You always hated those puzzles because the moment someone shows you to make a grid, it's never actually a test of logic. You know, I like fill-in puzzles where they give you a blank grid, like a crossword puzzle, and then just a bank of words. It's sort of like a reverse word search in a way. I always find those very satisfying in just a very simple way. They sort of have the classic puzzle problem of having a reverse difficulty curve where they become easier the more you do it, or the more you do an individual puzzle, like the solutions just begin to fall in place more quickly. I find a lot of puzzle games have this issue where the hardest part is the beginning of a puzzle and then it just falls to pieces. If it's like progressive solution, obviously puzzles are structured a little bit differently from like traditional difficulty curves. But I always find it satisfying when there are puzzles that pull off a good constant stream of having to solve things within a single puzzle. That's why I like the game Opus Magnum quite a bit. It's a puzzle game that's, in some way, it is very easy because you can just sort of blunt force your way through the whole thing, but there's two distinct challenges with every puzzle where it's, I am going to figure out how to solve the puzzle, and then once you figure that out...
Control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
Press marsh.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
I wonder if that's a good thing that's going on. Yeah, and then the secondary part of the challenge is if you want the intrinsic challenge of aesthetically solving the puzzles in better, smarter, more efficient ways, because that's a game all about watching your creations and your answers to the puzzle play on loop.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Understood.
The rusty control panel grows warm to the touch, then grows cold. A faint smell of burning rubber reaches your nostrils. A short circuit.
I can't see how that was worth the records, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all.
Alright, well, let's go check that thing out. I have actually tried Steven's Sausage Roll, Isabel. I picked it up recently during the Steam Summer Sale, and that is a brutally difficult puzzle game for what I was expecting. So I dig it a lot.
Stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
Because I don't.
Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It was hanging from a crane.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. We're not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
Well, let's open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Don't worry about it. Knock on the door.
The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
That's kind of a shame. I was hoping there was something there.
It's so suspicious, though.
Yeah,
It gotta be.
Yeah, it was we're in a harbor. Like, okay, so we have. Look, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it's like what 5? You got like 15 crates stacked up right here. You got like another 3 over here, another 3 over here. Like, that's a ton of crates, but this one's on a crane. That one's got to be fishy. Something's not adding up here.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, I bet there's someone's doing something in there, or got something hidden. Have absolutely no evidence or reason to believe that, but I do.
Listen,
it's Chekhov's
this
crate.
is a video game. We
Yeah.
could interact with this one, so it's special.
Yeah. Well, I am tired. Let's take a
This
rest.
is the night. The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Let's search for a little something to help us get
The
out.
drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
We could read the side effects, but let's just take them.
You take the painkillers.
Yeah.
They are yours now.
Nice. Okay.
You stand and exit the booth.
We have been rewarded. Okay, we gotta find that harbor. Not the harbor. We're in the harbor. We need to find the boss, the union boss of the harbor workers.
Yeah. It's gotta be somewhere.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
in
let's
that
see.
container, for example.
Okay, so that what? Yeah, he's just chilling in the container.
Listen, it's big enough to make a little office in there.
That it is. Could be. We just messed his whole shit up then, because we're like throwing the crate all over the place. I think we already checked this little thing right here. Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, apparently this crate is considered a door. coffee.
Ooh. See? Contain.
Yeah.
Just
There
what I
he is.
said.
It's the big boss. Okay, let's make a save right there. And that's where I'm going to call it for right now, because I am hungry and I have fried oysters in the fridge that are left over that I need to go eat.
Oh, yum.
I'd never had oysters before today, and they're pretty good when you get them from an actual restaurant. I've been always off-put by them just because of horror stories that people had told me, and it's like I should have been smarter and been like, you're eating them from Golden Corral. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah. And it kind of depends how you eat them, because if you just kind of slurp them, it's a little... It's not for me, let's say that, but fried, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. A little bit of spicy mayonnaise, a little bit of French fry on the side. It's good seafood stuff. So, anyway, I had fun playing some Disco Elysium on a Monday night. Not a normal stream time, not a normal stream. Outside of the typical schedule, but I wanted to give it a go. Wanted to test out, got the new mic back in. The warranty for the XLR mic came in a little more delicate of a beast this thing is, so I will see you all in a stream in the future, maybe. I don't know. Or a video essay, probably. I'll probably stream again at some point. You never know. So
I'm gonna force you to stream with me.
Well, I know I'll be streaming with you, but I don't know on here when I'm gonna stream again. So I will see y'all out. I hope everybody here has a great night, and you have any final thoughts to leave us out with, Gil?
No, not really, but I'm really curious about the game now, because the story is very intense. Like, I heard it's like, it's very deep, but I'm genuinely overwhelmed by the story, and us fucking around and being an asshole really didn't help.
No, it really didn't. It really didn't, but I sort of vibed with it a little more. I don't know how much, it seems like we are an asshole or incompetent, and probably both, no matter what we do, so.
Oh yeah.
Alright, but
I think so.
Yeah, you all have a great night or a great day, wherever your time zones are, and we will see you next time.
Good night, y'all.
Yeah.